Hi, everyone. Happy Disability Pride Month. My name is Nico Meyering, and I use he, him pronouns. I'm a white man with blonde hair swept off to the side, large dark glasses, wearing a green shirt, and I'm seated in front of a purple background. Today, I'm honored to be joined by my friend Marie. Marie, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Marie Dagenais Lewis. I am a pale-skinned woman with long dark hair, sitting in the corner of a room wearing black glasses and a black and gray t-shirt.
Fantastic, thank you. Marie, what does disability pride mean to you?
Oh man, disability pride for me is everything. It is honestly, it's life-changing, and it's one of the best forms of revolution I've ever found.
Fantastic, thank you. What is one thing you want non-disabled people to know about disabled life?
Yeah, there's so many things I'd love them to know. So let me try and think of the most important thing. I really love for people to understand that disability is it's it's like a natural part of life, and there is nothing to be ashamed about it. So many times I receive a lot of feedback from people that are trolling me by saying stuff like, we should be ashamed of being pridefully disabled, and that it sounds wrong to be proud that you're disabled. And it's like, when people are saying this stuff, I wish they would understand that they're telling us that we should be ashamed of being disabled. And I guess that would be the most important thing.
That is very important. Thank you for pushing back against the trolls that you encounter. I do get a lot of confusion also from folks inside the disabled community about what disability pride is, and it's important to draw a distinction that we're celebrating our community, the things that we've learned, the ways that we've grown, and the bonds that we've made.
Mm-hmm.
What are some lessons that being disabled has taught you, Marie?
I like to think my whole life has been one massive lesson that disability has made. Because I was born with my disability, multiple hereditary exostosis, and so being disabled now as an adult, it has taught me how to accept myself as I am. It's taught me that I don't need to be searching for the cure my entire life just to be able to live. It's taught me that I am who I am because I am disabled. All of my experiences, everything that I've done, everything that I will do, it's been done in the lens of a disabled experience in an ableist society. And that's something that should be celebrated, because just existing disabled in an ableist society is hard enough, just because there's always something that we have to prove. There's always something that we have to overcome. There's always something that is inhibiting us. And so disability has really taught me to appreciate just the days when I am existing, and the days when I am doing more than just existing. I can celebrate those too, but not beat myself up anymore over the days when I'm just existing, because to do that is to just fall in line, like to beat yourself up over the days when you're not producing enough and when you're not living enough to the ableist society standards is just, that's unnecessary. The ableist society beats us up enough. And so to accept myself as I am and pridefully do it, and do it where people can see that I'm doing that too, just so they can also do it themselves. Biggest lesson disability has taught me.
Radical self-acceptance is an act of revolution. Thank you so much. Finally, what have you had to unlearn, shall we say, as a result of being disabled?
Oh yeah, that's a really good one. I've had to unlearn so much of the ingrained ableism that I have grown up existing in. And that's a process that I'll be doing until the day I die. Because we are taught these instinctual ableist behaviors and these instinctual ableist notions and tropes that we have to actively unteach ourselves. We have to actively fight. And so it really, for me, it began when I was 26 and I lost my career to disability discrimination. And for the first few weeks, I was saying I lost my career to my disability. And then I was like, a light bulb came off and I'm like, you're blaming yourself for this when you and your disability always adapted. It wasn't your disability, it was the ableist society. You're not capable in spite of your disability, you're capable in spite of the ableist society. And unlearning the ableism that came with just existing is also something that was life-changing, because that's what led to my disability pride, because the ableist society tells us we can't be pridefully disabled. We shouldn't be. Disability is a burden. Disability is something that you don't want to be. Disability is something that is the burden to society. And it's like, to unlearn that ableist notion is to be able to find your disability pride.
Thank you so much. You make a lot of good points. Cardinal among them being that as disabled people, we're only doing ourselves a disservice if we judge ourselves by abled yardsticks and abled expectations and abled standards. These able-bodied people don't need to live our lives. They don't need to live within our bodies. That's for us to do. And thus we have autonomy and governance over ourselves. Marie, where can people find you online?
Yeah, you can find me. I am at Rare Advocate, and that's R.A.R.E.ADVOC8. And I am that on most platforms except for Twitter, where the dots are underscores. And you can also find me in the Diversibility Leadership Collective. And on YouTube, I am Chronic Not Contagious.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Marie. Have a great rest of your day.
You too, Nico.